What's up, energy managers? My name is Adam Holmes. I'm a songwriter. I'm also a life coach. I help people live their best lives. I write songs. I make albums. I'm a dad. I've got a wee girl. She's 7. I do a lot of looking after her. I do a lot of conscious creation of my own life, building a life, which is a good life for me, a good life for her, a good life for the people around me, a successful life. What does success mean? Does it mean just monetary gain, notoriety, status? Or does it mean living a life that you feel proud of? Does it mean living a life that is exciting, that's expansive, that's relaxing, that's fun? I think the latter. My vote would be a good, successful life contains joy, it contains excitement, it contains expansion, it contains growth. And those are the things I pursue. I want to ask you a question. Are you struggling? Are you struggling right now? And if you're not, I want to tell you why that might actually be a bad thing. Throughout the course of this video, I'm going to give you some perspectives on struggling that you've probably never heard before. So I want you to pay attention. And if you do pay attention, the benefits that you're going to get out of this are going to be life-changing. If you don't pay attention, that's fine too. But if you do pay attention, this could change your life. Struggling. Why? Why do I want to talk to you about struggling? Well, as a coach, I see so many of all, in fact, my clients struggle with struggling. And I'm here today to explain to you why you don't need to struggle with struggling, to explain to you why struggling is something positive that can make your life more meaningful and worth living. What is a struggle? It's weights in the gym, a heavy package, hard work. Imagine you walked into the gym to lift weights and you looked around and there was no weights in the gym. Would you feel like that was a good day in the gym? Or would you feel like that was the wrong place for you to be because you want to get stronger? You want things to be hard. Doing hard things is fun. To someone who lifts tons of weights, walking at a gym, lifting a bunch of weights is fun. That's a good time. To someone who's never lifted weights, that's a bad time. But why? It's in here. It's all in there. If you think you shouldn't be struggling, you suffer. If you think you should be struggling, it's fun. Hard work. The reality is, life's 50-50. Life can be a struggle. Accept it. Accept it. Accept life is a struggle. Why should it not be? Who told you it wouldn't be? All of my clients right now are making albums. All of my clients are getting results, writing books, getting results, putting things out. You spend time in the activity, fine. You create a result. That's how you change your life. That's how you live a different life. Want to be stronger? Brutal truth is you're not good enough yet. Want to be better? Brutal truth is you're not good enough yet. You have what I would call result entitlement. You think that you should have more results than you have, and the reason is because you're entitled. Now, if you're not entitled, and you simply think, I'm 10 years out, I've got 10 years to go. I'm nowhere near where I need to be. But that's okay because it's the journey and I'm going to enjoy it. And I'm going to get better. And it's okay that I'm not good at it yet. Why would you be good at it yet if you've not been doing it 10 years? If you've been doing it 10 years and you are kind of good at it, but your self-esteem is not that great, go to therapy. Go to therapy. Get help. Because the problem is not the activity. The problem is your self-esteem. Self-esteem is something that's fixed from the inside. Get the right help. What are you making your struggles mean? Right now, I'm making an album. Is it a struggle for me at this stage to make an album? Well, I've made 8. This is my 9th. Is it a struggle? I believe it still is a struggle, but here's the thing. What do I make that struggle mean? When I got on a train one time to go from Inverness to Glasgow. There was a bunch of guys on my train who were drinking, making lots of noise, very antisocial. It was stressful. It was negative. It was annoying. The train carriage was hot. These guys were shouting. It was a very stressful environment I found myself in. But I knew that I had to get all the way to the end of the line. So I remained on the train until I got to my final destination. Because the purpose of being on that train was to reach the destination I'd previously chosen as my preferred destination. So if you're on your train right now and you've chosen that destination, you want to lose that fat. You want to make that album. You want to build that community. You want a beautiful relationship. You want more money. You want a better relationship with your kids. Don't be on the train expecting everyone to be nice and calm and the journey to feel good. Why should it feel good? Who told you it was going to feel good? It might not. It might not feel good. It might feel bad. It might be a struggle. But that's okay. Expect the weights in the gym to be heavy and pray not for the weights in the gym to be lighter. Pray to be stronger. You can get stronger. When I first built my coaching business, coaching 4 people in a day destroyed me. I'd be lying on the floor in my flat, exhausted, nothing left to give. Today I'm going to coach 8 people. I'm not concerned about it. I know it's going to be good. I know how to manage my energy levels. I know what to eat. I know how to move. I know how to think, most importantly. 99% of the struggle is resistance to the struggle. It need not be resisted. The resistance is what's painful for you. Stop resisting the struggle. Circling back, if you want to be stronger, the brutal truth is you're not good enough yet. You're not where you think. You're at 10% and you think you're at 80%. You're at 20% and you think you're at 70%. Look at the percentages, 0 to 100. And if you don't have the result you want yet, the reality is you're not good enough yet. Watch out for result entitlement. It's so tempting to think you deserve more results than you do. And it's the worst way to create results, ironically. The best way to create results is to say to yourself, I am responsible, and how can I improve, and how can I get better? Not, I should have these results by now. If I was good enough, I would have 10,000 club members right now. If I was good enough, I'd have 1 million followers right now. If I was good enough, I would have 1 million monthly listeners right now on Spotify. So what am I not doing? I could sit here and say to you, the record industry is broken. Spotify are terrible. It's all broken. It's terrible. It's not my fault. And do you want to know the crazy, insidious thing about all of this? It would be true. This is the tough thing about excuses. They're often true. There's often a seed of truth in them. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter. If you want to get the result, creative or otherwise, in your life, let's say you do want more money, complaining about the government is not going to give you more money. If you want a good relationship with your kid, blaming your parents is not going to give you that. If you want to have a thriving business, being annoyed about your competitors is not going to help you. If you want lots of social media followers, moaning about the algorithm is not going to help you. If you want a great relationship, blaming your upbringing is not going to help you. Even though all those things are true, and I know you've suffered, and I know it's been hard for you, and I know it's not been fair, but here's the thing, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Even if all that's true, even if you can categorically prove all of it true, all the bad things that ever happened to you, where do you wind up? You wind up in the same place, which is you want that result so badly, and you cannot get it because you feel entitled to the result. If you took the attitude of, nobody owes me anything, no one owes me anything, I am responsible, and how can I get better? Then you would realize that the struggle is a good thing. Why? Because the struggle is the weights in the gym. The struggle is the bit of it that's there to teach you where you need to get stronger. Do you need to be a better speaker? Do you need to be more comfortable being visible? Do you need to be better at taking criticism? Hands up on that one. I do. I'm learning. I'm trying, at least. Are you trying? Are you trying? Here's the thing about trying. Trying makes you amazing. I think you're amazing if you're trying. Just because you're trying. Just because you're trying. 5 questions to help you accept your struggle. Number 1, is my struggle just resistance? Do you know the difference between struggling and resistance? Do you actually know the difference? Because to struggle without resistance feels pretty awesome. It feels pretty cool. It feels pretty cool, guys, because it can be a source of energy. You can use it as a kind of water slide to pull you towards your dream life. If I set up a goal of, I'm going to go out there on the internet every single day and get 10 new guys into the club and change their life, being inside of my club. That struggle is hard. It's hard to go on the internet every single day and do lives and put yourself out there and make offers and connect and be a good example. It's not easy. If I decide I want to have a great relationship with Rosa, it's harder to be patient than it is to snap. If I decide I want to have a good body and be in good shape, it's harder to do the push-ups and go for the walk and not eat the donuts. But the struggle gives me momentum. The struggle is the path. The resistance to the struggle is the bit of it that feels so abrasive, that feels so negative, that feels so awful. So is your struggle just resistance, and can you release it? Number 2, are my advisors where I want to be? I really want you to consider this. I really want you to think about this. The people who are giving you advice on that project you're involved in, on your weight, on your money mindset, on where you should live, any of it, just genuinely ask yourself, are they people who are in the position you want to be in? This sounds so obvious, and yet I'll have so many coaching clients who'll say, my mum said this about building a business. My dad said that about being a musician. My friend said this about building my social media. Okay, that's fine. Opinions are like flocks of birds. They're everywhere. But that person giving you that advice, are they in the position that you want to be in? And if they're not, why would you take a map from an Italian when you're going for a walk in the Alps? It makes no sense. And yet, it's an incredibly normal thing to do. Take advice from people who are in the position you want to be in. And honestly, disregard the advice from the other people because it doesn't have value. It doesn't have value. Let me be really clear on that. Number 3, am I result entitled? I fall into this trap all the time. I'm human. I will set out on a path and feel the frustration that I'm not already where I want to be. But when you feel that frustration and you feel that result entitlement, it's an amazing opportunity for you to bring yourself back to center. And how you do that is you just say, I am responsible. That's the phrase you can say to yourself that makes you happier than any other phrase. If you say, I am responsible. Oh, they left me, I'm responsible. I ran out of money, I'm responsible. My relationship with my kid is not that great right now, I'm responsible. This person is trying to control me, I'm responsible. My business is not going that great, I'm responsible. I'm not in the shape I want to be in, I'm responsible. The irony is when you say this to yourself over and over, you get happier. You get happier, and the reason is because you can see paths forward that you can't see otherwise. Give yourself access to those paths, and you'll be amazed what comes up to you. I'm responsible. Number 4, what's one thing I could do which would raise my standard right now? And what you'll find is the thing that you could do which could raise your standard usually involves some kind of a struggle. And the reason why you're not doing it is because it is some kind of a struggle. So embrace the struggle. What's that one thing you could do that would raise your standard in every area? Is it having boundaries with one person? Is it eating less? Is it making more money? Is it building your social media? Is it building good relationships? What is it for you? What's the one thing which could raise your standard? And are you resisting the struggle? The 5th and final question I want to leave you with today is, would you expect birth to be an easy dream? If you were going to the birth of a child, what would your expectation be like? Would you expect it to be easy for the person who is given birth? All my coaching clients I see birthing these creative projects, birthing these albums, birthing these first time performing, birthing these first time writing a book, first time going viral on social media, first time getting criticized on social media, first time getting cancelled on social media. And they're struggling, and that's fine. Obviously, you're meant to. Would you expect it to be easy? Would you expect a birth to be easy? I've been doing this 15 years. I've been making records, performing, putting myself out there for 15 years. And it's not easy for me now. Still, it's easier, but it's not easy for me now. So if you're a couple of years in, why would you expect it to be easy? And what I want to offer you as a perspective is, so many of you guys, I see you start, I see it get hard, I see you start to struggle, and it's what you make that struggle mean. You make that struggle mean that something's wrong. You make that struggle mean that you shouldn't be doing it. And I used to make that struggle mean that too. I've been there. But what I want to leave you with and what I want to offer you is that maybe the struggle is an indication that you're in the right place. Maybe the struggle actually means that everything is kind of perfect. I hope there's been some use in this short episode today. Everyone that's out there trying, I love you for it. You're amazing. Everyone that's out there struggling, I love you for it. You're amazing. And if you make yourself struggle with the meaningful things in life that matter to you for a year, watch what happens to your life. It will blow up and change so fast that you will not recognize it. It's exciting. Get out there. Get struggling, guys. Come and join the club if you've not already. Click the link in that top comment. Check out the club. There's 700 of us in there. There's loads of great stuff like this in there. It's a life-changing place to be, and we would welcome you with open arms. And if you need that support to grow, to build your dream, come and join us. If you want to support me on my mission, if you want to help me buy my daughter some noodles for her dinner at the low cost of $1.50 a month, you can join the club. You can get access to our amazing community of beautiful people and all of our coaching content, all my musical content, all that good stuff. Come and join us. Click the link in the top comment. You guys have a beautiful week. Everyone who's in the club, I love you. Peace and love. See ya.